Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. Food good? I mean, that's a lot of food too, right? I'm not sure I can even talk. Stuff. Good to have you all here. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Aaron Thompson. I'm the president of the Council on Postsecondary Education. What a privilege to be here with you. This is our second year of this. We're going to have many more, just to let you know. But those of you who are in this room or where the rubber meets the road, whether you're a professional out in the field doing your thing or you're a professional inside of our higher education institutions doing your thing, it matters that we're doing our things together. And that's what this stuff is all about. So thank you. You know, it's really a privilege of mine. I've been doing this for a long time for those who know me. But it's really a privilege of mine to serve in the role as the head of higher education for Kentucky, because that calls on us to be innovative as often as possible. In order to be innovative, truly what we need to do is to measure everything we do, new baseline, and create new and better things to solve the issues that we have in Kentucky. And one of the biggest issues we had in Kentucky in the past was basic collaboration. The idea that we can talk about problems, we repeated the problems, and we even talked more about the problems we repeated, didn't get us anywhere towards solutions. This collaborative is about solutions. You've heard a lot of stuff today. You're going to hear more stuff later. But the item that I will tell you that I'm most happy, I love, for those who know me too, I love leading in positive manner, right? I love Kentucky being out in front. And Raj was here earlier giving us a lot of data and talked about credentials, the possibilities and the worries, the risk. I will tell you, by the way, in this healthcare stuff, when we think about stackable credentials, when we think about pipelines and pathways, we do that better in healthcare than we do in any of those other areas, which means we're called to look at those too. I'm proud to say that CPE counts credentials that we consider matter where people get paid a sustainable wage. The idea that what matters in this case is that we can help every single person in Kentucky who needs a post-secondary certificate, and by 2030, at least 63% will be able to help them to get that. For Kentucky to keep growing economically, by 2030, we're going to have 90% with some post-secondary credential that matters. So we can hear people talk about, well, not everybody needs college. They're wrong. I can show you in the data. Not everybody needs a four-year degree, no doubt, but we do need the professional expertise to be able to advance the workforce in Kentucky that leads to great economic development. And that's the most direct correlation we have to the outcomes. So all of you in this room matter in that process. At the Council on Post-Secondary Education, we started talking about collaboration a long time ago, and people that are with me, I have to call a few people out, like Lee Nimitz. Did she go home? Where is she? Where are you at, Lee? Well, I called her out. She's my chief of staff, senior VP. People like her, Travis Powell, and many others, the conversation we started having a long time ago is how then do we identify exactly those things that we need to identify and create a process, but we also had to create a structure. And what we did at CPE, at least when I took over higher ed, was to create CPE into that place where we're proactive and productive, hopefully, but proactive for sure. The idea that we needed a workforce unit, a business partnership unit, because that mattered when it comes to us addressing the needs of Kentucky, and we did that. We need a P20 unit, and you'll hear a lot about that throughout this collaboratory, where people are talking about the best way to build a sustainable workforce is to get them started earlier, help them to identify exactly what's needed, do a path that's laid out, getting them the quality education they need and getting them to the finish line in an affordable manner. That's what we're standing for. I will brag a little bit while I'm up here about what we've done in Kentucky. You heard Travis earlier saying we're back to pre-COVID. Kentucky was the first state to bounce back in enrollment after COVID. That just didn't happen. That was proactive, and that was partnership. That was policy. And that mattered. We started talking about mental health earlier than any of the other states. We did this before COVID. COVID just exacerbated the conversation, right? We started trying to address it, and I've been able to be on many, many stages throughout the country talking about what Kentucky has done and what Kentucky is doing. We're number 2 in the country in increasing credentials. That matters when you think about a state that's high poverty. I've been saying a lot of things that weren't so positive about a high school graduation, kids graduating from high school going to college, because it's been low. Still is low, but we've increased it 2 percentage points this last year. So that's starting to go back up. Happy to say we're closing gaps as fast as any other state. These things matter. And it just doesn't matter when you think about exactly what we're doing to build our professions in healthcare. It matters because the more educated you get, the better health you will have, right? It's the squeeze effect, I call it. The idea that what we're doing is far beyond just what we're producing in that collaboration toward having a more educated, highly skilled healthcare workforce. It's more about, in addition, it is about creating a way of thinking about how to create a healthy Kentucky. Our job is to focus on the quality of life of all Kentuckians, which means that we don't leave anybody behind, no matter if you're from Appalachia like I am, or if you have dark skin, or if you are in any condition that would warrant us to pay attention to. This is truly about what we're standing for as a collaborative. I want to thank people like Leslie Sizemore, Michaela Manier, other people that are there doing their thing, right? We talked about our data team. We have the best. Raj is one of the best. Raj, if you're still in here, man, I love you, but no, we are the best, right? KY Stat's wonderful. What our CPE team does is just miraculous. The idea of being able to disaggregate everything to look at exactly how we can point toward that success matters. So we don't talk about data, but we talk about analytics and the predictive power of actually getting where we need to go and the kind of policies we need to put in place to do so, but the kind of actions we need to put in place. And we look at this in a very holistic way. If you've been following our performance funding work group, you know over the last year or so a couple of things have happened that's important for me to mention that goes toward this also. One is we've done a really good job in some of our areas, but we haven't increased the likelihood that our low-income students are going to get where we need to go. So we took our performance funding model from 3% to 8%. We just redefined the underrepresented population as first generation. So now people get paid for focusing on that. We got an adult learner metric in our performance funding model. All of these things matter when you think about the workforce of Kentucky, because we're not going to get where we need to go if we don't get the high school college going rate up, if we don't get our student success up even more. But I'm going to brag a little bit. Almost every one of our four-year institutions are over 80% in retention rate, or graduation rates have gone up. At KCTCS, the same. But we have to still increase our student success focusing on closing gaps. Number 3, we have to get more adult learners in our pipeline. We can't get there without that. That's where employers come in as partners with us. That's where the legislature comes in. I'm going to talk about Representative Fleming here in a minute, but thank you. The idea that it's all about that, but it's also about those of you who are in our colleges and universities recruiting out-of-state students. We have to keep 40% of them in state. So let's work on that too. You never know what kind of metric may come in the performance funding model soon, right? Many of these things we talk about, and we talked about problems of getting instructional faculty, especially in our nursing field. We can solve this together. I hope next year we don't come back. We still may say we need to do more of it, but I hope we have a better solution. That's what this is about. So I want to thank you all for all the work that you're doing, without a doubt. I will tell you that CPE will continue to be innovative with you, but I tell people I got a great staff. I'm just a pretty face, right? Thank you. For those who laughed, I really appreciate those that didn't. But it's going to take more of you all because you are where the rubber meets the road. CPE can't do it without your work. So I'm happy to be here, but I'm also happy to talk a little bit about what we're getting ready to do next. This is fun stuff. You know, together we come to this place where the contributions of the healthcare workforce is truly what I call accumulating or stackable. You may remember that a few years ago we got the $10 million from the legislature to get this ball rolling, and we had 48 partners gave us $50 million, and that really made a difference. Representative Ken Fleming came and said, hey, I got a good idea for you. So people like him and Leslie Sizemore, myself, and others worked on this good idea. Travis Powell, many of us shaped what we needed to do, and we had professionals, practitioners in the room with us to shape this. So we created this Workforce Healthcare Investment Fund that came out of HB 200. This was 2023. It's hard to believe that on paper we haven't been doing this very long to see those numbers you guys saw this morning an increase. But we're happy to be here to talk about giving away some of this money. And many of you are here to be presented with a big old good-looking check to get that. Thanks to the matching of money provided by the legislature, $7 million for this year, $3 million for next year, and the dollar-for-dollar match that you health professionals are putting in to really move forward these scholarships, these trainings, all the other items that we're doing in your shop is really something to celebrate. This unique initiative is guided by CPE and a dedicated steering team because we believe that we have to still have that outside input to create the kind of process we need to and the kind of results that we want. This fund supports healthcare training programs in high-demand fields, helping them to overcome financial barriers and more confidently toward fulfilling careers. But it demonstrates excellence, and I'll tell you the other thing it does. It really fosters the diversity, not only in healthcare, but the people within it. By supporting scholarships specifically to Kentucky residents, we're keeping our local talent here, and that matters. And we talked about that yesterday in our healthcare workforce group. In the first round of Healthcare Workforce Investment Fund, CPE awarded over $11.6 million to 33 healthcare training programs to provide scholarships to students. These funds are distributed to programs at our four-year public institution and our four-year private institutions. Also to our community and technical colleges and independent EMS training programs. Each of these programs awarded funding along with our healthcare partners, and we get a chance to recognize those folks today. We're also thrilled to announce that we are going to have a $150,000 incentive award to the program demonstrating exceptional commitment to healthcare training thanks to the donation of Humana. Where's Humana? Humana in the house? Thank you, Humana. We appreciate you. Today, awardees represent the heart of this mission. Each program recognized today demonstrates the power of collaboration and commitment to preparing our healthcare workforce for a brighter future. And on behalf of CPE and the Healthcare Workforce Investment Fund, it is our honor to celebrate these awardees. Joining me to present these awards is the HB 200 sponsor, Representative Ken Fleming. Stand up and let everybody see your gorgeous face. We also want to remind everyone that the second round of these awards will close on October 31st. Y'all know what day that is? Okay, I'm just telling you. This will present further opportunities to build on our success. So we do congratulate you awardees for the dedication, vision, and lasting contributions to healthcare in Kentucky. Now, I get the honor of welcoming to the stage the person that if you don't know yet, you'll get to know, and you'll get to know more in the future. She's the brighter future for CPE, and we love her to death. Michaela Minier, come up here. She's our Senior Associate for Healthcare Workforce Initiatives. She's going to read off the awardees. And awardees, you all are coming up here to take pictures with us. So please make sure your tie is straightened out and your hair is fixed. Carl Wilson, who's a part of our team, looks like you're doing something, sir. I don't know what, but it's going to be good.
Perfect, thank you. We're going to take a second to get situated. And how this is going to work is, since there are so many moving pieces, lots of partners, and some that are duplicative, I'm going to call around 3 institutions or training programs up at a time, and you're going to line up on the left-hand side of the stage. And if you are partnering with that institution or training program, you will join them in the lineup as well. So I think we're about to get started. I'm going to place this back on the stand. On now. Bless it. All right, so joining me on stage is Ms. LaDonna Rogers. She's not only on our CPE Council, but she graciously agreed to take a phone call last year and agree to be the chair of this steering committee. And it takes a village to run the first year of this program. And so I first of all want to thank Travis Powell and Leslie Sizemore for their guidance throughout this whole process, as well as LaDonna and the rest of our steering committee, many of which are in the room today. And so if you are in the room, I did not warn you, and you are on the steering committee, please stand for a quick round of applause. All right, well, thank you. They have been instrumental in this entire process and dealt with all of my emails and quick review turnarounds. And so we just want to make sure they were recognized briefly today. So to kick us off, Carl is going to help on the left-hand side of the stage. And if you are with the University of Pikeville, Big Sandy, or Bluegrass Community and Technical College, please join them and your partners on the left hand of the stage at this time. Ready? All right. We're going to start today with our partnership proposals. We have 33 of these awards to go through, so please hold your applause until the end, and we appreciate you all letting us recognize these folks. But first up, we have the University of Pikeville. They have partnered through their associate's degree in nursing with Pikeville Medical Center. That's okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take your check and go down there.
Yep. Thank you. Next, we have Big Sandy Community and Technical College, and they've actually received 2 partnership awards. The first is with also Pikeville Medical Center, who will meet them down at the photo opportunity. And then the same folks have also received one with Appalachian Regional Health. This is the most complicated. Yeah. All right, and are there any representatives from Bluegrass Community and Technical College or Boyle County EMS? So their paramedicine program has partnered with Boyle County EMS for this partnership proposal. Congratulations. All right, the next 3 are Bellarmine University, Hopkinsville Christian County Paramedic Program, and Bridge Valley Community and Technical College. And if you are partnering with any of those for these awards, please come up with those. I know we have a backup. I'm gonna let them finish their photo. That's okay. There's a lot of people. That's a good thing.
This is where you entertain.
I'm not good at that. You should do it. Aaron did. He'll be okay.
While we're waiting, if Michaela ever calls you, don't answer the phone.
LaDonna learned the hard way. All right, I'm going to go ahead with the next award. So thank you all today for just letting us go through these slowly. This one we are really excited about. It is one of our largest awards of $1 million. I'm not going to do the dollar amount for all of them, but we were really excited to have an IQ institution represented. Bellarmine University's Nurse Anesthesia Program has partnered, I'm going to butcher it, with the Anesthesia Services of Kentucky. So thank you all for being here today. All right, the next is Hopkinsville Christian County Paramedic Program. They have partnered with the Ambulance Service Corporation and Baron Metcalf EMS. We are excited to welcome them to the stage today. Sounds great. Right here. And next, we have Bridge Valley Community and Technical College EMS and Round County EMS. Congratulations. Thank you so much for doing this. I will say, as part of the bill's priorities to have 50 or less employee healthcare entities represented strongly through these awards, we are really excited to have 5 EMS independent training programs awarded scholarship dollars. All right, the next 3 that we are going to go through are Central Kentucky Paramedic Education Consortium, Midway University, and Morehead State University. So if you are with any of those entities or their healthcare partner, please come to the left-hand side. Okay, we'll get through. Okay. All right, I'm not sure if they are with us today, but first we are going to recognize Central Kentucky Paramedic Education Consortium along with Jessamine County EMS. Congratulations. I thought they were. Next, we have Midway University. They are partnering with CHI St. Joseph Health. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, and the last of this group of 3 is Morehead State University. Their Bachelor of Science in Nursing is also partnering with CHI St. Joseph Health. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, next we have South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College, Owensboro Community and Technical College, and Campbellsville University. And there are several awards being represented in this cluster. First off, we have South Central Kentucky Community and Technical College's Radiography Associate's Degree Program in partnership with MedCenter Health. And they are also receiving an award for their Associate's Degree in Nursing, also from MedCenter Health. The same institution is also partnering with TJ Sampson Regional Health, which is very near and dear to their steering committee's heart, thanks to LaDonna, for 2 awards, an associate's degree in nursing and then their LPN program. I'm trying to cluster you all the best I can. All right, and next we have Owensboro Community and Technical College. They are partnering with Owensboro Health for an award in the Radiography Associate's Degree Program. Good. Yeah. All right, and the next is Campbellsville University. They also have 2 partnership proposal awards. The first with an associate's degree in nursing, partnership with Taylor Regional Health, and also the radiography program, also with Taylor Regional Health. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Sorry to walk out. I'm kind of You're great. You're doing good. Thank you. Thank you. You're good.
Here's your 2 giant checks.
All right, the next set of 3 is the University of Louisville, Northern Kentucky University, and then Hazard Community and Technical College. So if you are from one of those institutions or a representing partner, please come to the stage, just left-hand side. This is the big chunk. This is the largest chunk that we're doing at one time, so bear with me here. So this one is actually our largest award, the first one that we are going to announce. They have 3 partners that came to the table, and we are excited to announce that the University of Louisville, in partnership with U of L Health, Owensboro Health, they have actually been awarded a Bachelor of Science in Nursing Partnership Proposal Award. So congratulations. Thank you, guys. Now, the Northern Kentucky University, I'm going to go through 5 of these, so I'm hopefully not going to confuse anybody. So the first one from NKU is their Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Science in partnership with OrthoSensi Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They have a branch in Northern Kentucky, and we are really excited to get this partnership established. Congratulations. Next, we have Northern Kentucky University's Master of Social Work in partnership with the Children's Home of Northern Kentucky. We also have NKU's Bachelor of Science in Nursing in partnership with St. Elizabeth Healthcare. And St. Elizabeth was incredibly generous and also is partnering with NKU for their Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Science, as well as our Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Care. So thank you all so much. Congratulations. Now, Dylan, just get ready to stay over here for a while, okay? Because Appalachian Regional Healthcare is up for the next 5 proposals. So for Hazard Community and Technical College, we are thrilled to announce that they have 3 proposals that were accepted. The first is the Associate's Degree in Nursing partnership with Appalachian Regional Healthcare. The next is their licensed practical nursing program, and then also Hazard's new nuclear medicine technology program. Congratulations. All right, and we've made it to the final cluster of the House Bill 200 Partnership Proposal Awards. So if you are representing a Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College, Maysville Community and Technical College, or Western Kentucky University, or any of their partners, please come to the left-hand side of the stage. This is also a large group. So we warned Dylan he has a photo op for a few more after this. So we're going to start with Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College. We got a lot of moving pieces. The first with Southeast is their Associate's Degree in Nursing, also in partnership with ARH. As well as the final ARH partnership proposal that was accepted with Southeast, and that is their Physical Therapy Assistant Program. Congratulations. All right, next we're going to go to Maysville Community and Technical College. They have received 2 partnership awards in partnership with UK St. Clair. The first being their Respiratory Therapy Program, and the second being their Physical Therapy Assistant Program. Congratulations. All right, and the final section of our partnership proposals before we move on to another fund is congratulations to Western Kentucky University. They are being awarded 3 partnership proposal awards. The first is a Bachelor of Science in Nursing partnership with Baptist Health Hardin, Med Center Health, Owensboro Health, and TJ Sampson Regional Healthcare. Congratulations. Great job. The next is a Bachelor of Social Work in partnership with Life Skills, Inc. And the Life Skills, Inc. also helps sponsor the Master of Social Work partnership along with Baptist Health Hardin, Graves Gilbert Clinic, and TJ Sampson Regional Healthcare. Congratulations.
Okay.
Yes, we do. That's first. Okay, very good. We'll go now.
All right, so while they are finishing those photos, there's no rush, but we are going to move on to our Healthcare Workforce Investment Incentive Fund. And so this year, I'm going to go ahead and welcome Eastern Kentucky University and Humana to the stage. We were afforded the opportunity to award a $150,000 incentive fund to a high-achieving program that was eligible based on the statutory requirements and priorities, as well as some Humana that's set forth. And so because of Humana's very generous $75,000 donation, we were able to grant a match dollar for dollar, just like we do with the partnership proposals, and do a $150,000 award to Eastern Kentucky University Nursing. So congratulations. So this one, we're going to bring Elizabeth Morgan onto the stage. Elizabeth's going to come to the stage for these and do her remarks. So you're good? Thank you. You're done. What? You're done. Yeah. So before we wrap up this portion, once again, we just want to thank everyone for applying, being patient with us as we went through this first year's process. Thank you again to our steering committee. We look forward to seeing what we can do with these funds in the future. And if you ever have any questions about the Healthcare Workforce Investment Fund, please reach out and we're happy to help you throughout that process. So congratulations to all of today's recipients. Stay there. All right, we're going to switch gears a little bit because we are in the business of giving out some checks today. And before we go ahead and switch gears, I'm going to introduce someone that's become a friend of CPE. She is the Kentucky Board of Medical Imaging and Radiation Therapy, Miss Elizabeth Morgan, the Executive Director, because they came to us about 6 months ago, I believe, and they said, we have $100,000 that we are entrusting to CPE to actually administer to a couple, however we deem fit, nuclear medicine technology programs. We can either support a new program or an existing program. So we put out an RFP thanks to them. They're going to share a little bit more about the intent and their work, and then we're going to award 2 more checks. So we're on the home stretch. Whenever you're good for the awards, you can click for them. You can use this if you want.
Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Morgan, the Executive Director for the Kentucky Board of Medical Imaging and Radiation Therapy. I'm joined today by Carrie Leamy. She's our board chair. And just here to announce that the board had allocated some funds for the development of a nuclear medicine program in Kentucky. The board would like to thank Dr. Sizemore and Michaela Minear for their work in the selection process for the dissemination of these funds. As a result of their hard work, there will soon be 2 programs in Kentucky for the education of the nuclear medicine technologists. Without further ado, we'd like to present the 2 awards. First, Morehead State University. And Hazard Community and Technical College. Thank you all.
All right, so we gave out a lot of money. If I estimate that, that's around $11.8 million in big ballparker checks today. So congratulations to all of our awardees, and I will turn it back over to Dr. Thompson.
For Michaela, we're going to say Drew Carey checks, okay? Just so she'll understand. You know, I would be remiss if I didn't ask the person who sponsored this bill, and I have to tell you, he's been great to work with. Making this kind of stuff work isn't easy for those who've been through any process, but this person really worked with us, worked through the bugs, and continues to do so to make it even better. So I want to give Representative Ken Fleming an opportunity to come up and just say a few words. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. I just want to say that I sincerely appreciate and honor and very honored and value the relationship that we struck with Dr. Thompson and Dr. Sizemore, and making sure that what we came up with back in the fall, I think in not 1922.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Yeah, back in the fall of 2022 to come to fruition. And be honest with you, my brother and I came up with this idea based on looking at Florida and some of the things they did, but it was focused on nursing, but we want to expand it. We want to expand it to EMS. We want to expand it to mental health. We want to expand it to PAs. We want to make it a very broad spectrum in terms of elevating the healthcare community, because y'all are a vital, important group within our society in terms of not only education, but also economic development. And there's a great marriage of the two pillars that we have, economic development and education. And y'all are able to come together and make these applications, and we're very happy, you know, under the leadership of CPE to make sure this comes to fruition. So it's great to see an idea and a dream come to fruition, and it couldn't have been more in a better situation with the leadership of CPE and y'all participating to give quality care and elevate everybody's health into a better spot. So thank y'all very much for everything y'all done, and I look forward to more money, hopefully coming down the pike for y'all, and more awards.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, I'm going to spend the rest of the time talking to you before 1:30 because I know you want to hear me talk. Not really. You have a break to 1:30. Be back for the panel. Thank you. Have a good one.